Hello and welcome. In this video I have 3 super simple, cute and quick ways to decorate with washi tape. I did all of these with 2 packs of washi tape from Micers. One is Valentine's Day themed, but I use them in a way where you can use it all year long. Before we get into this tutorial, please check out all of my links in the description bar and like and subscribe. Now let's get into this. For the first project, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable washi tape wall art. I'm using these square canvases for mine. You can use whatever you like. I just think that square looks better for this project. You can also use photo paper, but it is less forgiving if you make a mistake with the washi tape. I have these 2 packs of washi tape that I got from Micers. The Valentine's Day one will be on clearance at this point, so go and get that if you're interested. Start on one of the sides with your first pattern and you're just going to try to lay it down as flat as possible. It's pretty easy on the first one because you can line it up with the edge of the canvas. You can also try to remove it. It comes up pretty easy as it doesn't stick as well to the canvas, which is good in our case. Leave a little bit left over on both sides and then just tear it off from your roll. Then just fold down the leftover pieces. At the end of my project, I ended up taping down all the leftover pieces to the edge and back of the canvas just to be sure that it stays. This is what my canvas began to look like after a few strips. Here is my end product. It's not perfect. If you would like it to be perfect, you can definitely go in with a ruler or some other way to make it all aligned. So what I'm going to do is take these white doilies I had left over from the Dollar Tree Valentine's Day section, and I'm just going to take some Mod Podge and a sponge brush and brush some on the center and around the edges of the doily. You want to make sure that you don't put too much so it doesn't ruin the paper, but you do want enough so it will stick. If you don't want to use a doily or just don't have one, you can simply print out any image from Google and cut it out and place it on. Try to center it the best that you can and press it down and smooth it out to get out any air bubbles and to smooth out the Mod Podge. Then after this, I placed the rest of the stack of canvases on top. You can use any flat, heavy object just to lay it down for about 20 minutes and then take it off and check on your project. You might need to go over the edges of your shape with a little more Mod Podge and then let it dry again. And this is how mine came out, and I'm so happy with how it came out. You can barely see the little mistakes that I made. I'm going to do something very similar with this tube of washi tape that has different foods on it, but I can't decide what shape I want to use. So leave a comment down below suggesting what you think I should use. Next up is this geo-decorative glass jar. I'm starting with this square votive from the Dollar Tree and my glitter washi tape, and I'm just going to put it diagonally from top to bottom and make sort of a V shape. And then I've already done this for one other side, and for the other 2 sides I'm going to do like an upside down V shape. This will create a geo effect on your glass. You can use any shape of glass and you can do any pattern in washi tape. You can use the edge of your glass to get a clean rip in the washi tape. I love the effect of the last minute choice to do 2 of the sides with an upside down V. It really made this piece feel more unique and stand out in my home. And now we've come to the final project and probably the most addictive out of all of them. For the charger, you are going to need your choice of washi tape and of course a charging block. You don't need to use a block, you can use any shape that you have, but a block is going to be a bit easier to cover. Line up your tape with the top of your charging block and you're just going to place that down and smooth it and then just wrap it around. If your washi tape is not wide enough to cover the whole block, you're just going to rip off another piece, and if your washi tape is patterned, you want to line it up with the pattern as best as you possibly can to make it kind of continue. After your second strip, if you find that your washi tape went over the edge, you're just going to simply tear it off like you would tear it off from the roll. It's just paper, so it does break off pretty easily, and you can fine tune it to make sure it goes completely even around the bottom edge. This is how my chevron block came out. And now for the cord. You can use any cable that you have, and I'm using a different style of washi tape, but you can definitely use the same one if you'd like it to match. This is also a great organizing hack, so you can easily teleport your cords. You're going to wrap it around the same way as you did with the block, but for the cord I put mine a little bit lower than the edge just to make sure it doesn't overlap onto the silver part. This time for both sides of the cord, when there was a little bit of overlap in the washi tape, I just kind of pinched it together so that way it touched itself in the cord. And here's how they all turned out. I think this is a great way to organize and be creative with your cord and charger. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you end up making anything that I made or something based off of what I made, don't forget to send it to me on social media. All my links will be in the description bar below like I said earlier. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.